Hello and welcome to the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul.
That was exceptional service.
I even been giving a reformer. Does it get any better than this? This is beautiful. Come on in and let me show you around. Of course, we have to start with the star of the show, which is the incredible partial view we have of the Bosphorus, including the football stadium.
This football stadium is Beşiktaş. It also holds many international or European games, and we can see the view of the Asian side of Istanbul on the other side of the water.
Now, the second star of the show in this room is, of course, the bed, something that some people might say is the most important thing of your hotel. And we have to say that in this case, the headboard or the decoration behind the bed is absolutely incredible. We have these beautiful two panels that have a little bit of an impression like that, these typical mosaic tiles. However, they're actually very soft material. And in front of the panels, we also have this wooden fixture on both sides curving around the bed, which is a dark wood with a cushioned leather. Integrated into this headboard, we also have the light switch, which monitor only the lights in the room. They do not monitor the curtains, as you were just able to see. I had to open them manually. You have on each side the light switches, but only on this side you have right next to the light switches the plug to connect your phone or any other electrical gadget.
Now, after having a look at the bed and the incredible view, let's draw our attention to this desk and working space. This desk is positioned against the wall, and this is a small space, but it does have everything that you need. We do have a brown leather chair here to sit on. We have the phone, the lamp, and a few other pieces. It has all of the electrical outlets that you could need to charge your computer, phone, and whatever else. Because there are no other seating areas in the room, this has also been used to keep the fruit platter that's given to you, any welcome treats, if you show loyalty to the brand, or cutlery, anything else that you might need. The Ritz-Carlton Istanbul was originally built in 2001. However, it had a multi-million-dollar refurbishment in 2018. That's why many of the things in this hotel seem super fresh. However, there might be some fixtures and fittings that fit the more 2001 date. Let's make our way over a little bit to the TV, minibar, and some storage areas. Now, it is more on the basic side, but it still does the job. As you know from us showcasing previous hotels, we have the trustworthy Nespresso coffee machine. They provide a number of pods and teas, and it's really nice to explore the different tea sets that they provide in each country because it gives a little taste as to what people prefer in this region. I do enjoy seeing the cups and sets hidden away, but storage is a little bit more limited in this room compared to others. I will show you inside the minibar area. It is slightly more limited, but you do have an array of nuts, sweets, and chocolate bars, and a few little small alcohol drinks. Down below the minibar, we have two shelves where you can store some clothes or bits and pieces. If we make our way into the middle section of this setup, we have the dry cleaning and laundry service, which also takes us to the pillow menu.
Do you see anything different or out of the ordinary on the pillow menu, or do they offer the usual pillows that they offer in other hotels as well?
Good point, Cami, and you actually mentioned that yesterday. So they do have a couple that you might not find in other hotels. Maybe that's due to the services that are provided in Turkey and in Istanbul. The one that I would like to draw your attention to is the head-shaping pillow, and I'll read to you the description. This pillow is typically used by guests who have undergone hair transplant procedures or nose surgeries to help keep their head in a stable position. We recommend using this special pillow for your comfort and speedy recovery. So that is a really nice touch, and it does show that they've paid attention to the requirements or the demands of customers in this area. I do have to draw attention to a couple more things on this unit. One, it is quite easy to see dust building up, so cleanliness could be a little bit sharper. And let's draw our attention to the mini fridge, which is hidden behind this door. Once again, it does have everything you need. It is quite well stocked. You have different options like Red Bull, Schweppes, and some vodka on the side. Now, we use QR codes everywhere, and there is no exception in this hotel. Here is a QR code to tell you the channels that we have for the television guide. And one other thing I would like to draw your attention to is the shutters that we have here. This theme is common in the spa, the changing rooms, and the toilets throughout the hotel. When it comes to the closet space, it's definitely ample. I wouldn't say there is enough if you're going to stay for 1 or 2 weeks and you want to hang all of your clothes, but we've got the ordinary hangers on the right side with 6 in total. We have 6 or 7 hangers for your trousers, and we also have the fancy hangers for more delicate materials. This Ritz-Carlton bag up here was what we were provided with at the spa when we got changed and we needed to take our clothes back up to the room, and we have a standard iron. It's quite interesting that the safe is built into the wall. It's not extremely deep, so you wouldn't be able to fit too much in there, and I wouldn't imagine that you'd want to pile it on top of each other.
Now, let me show you what we're working with when it comes to the bathroom. It is divided by a proper door, which we like, because we do know that some hotels like to have just a glass separation, so this gives it a little bit more of a division. The bathroom has a lovely layout. We have a normal sized bathtub over here. Then we move over to the sink, which has a beautiful classic style with the white marble and the very classic looking taps. As you were able to see above the bed, the headboard had a bit of a mosaic style. Over here, this style continues throughout the whole bathroom, even with the little details like the cover for the tissues. When it comes to the amenities, we are provided with the typical products. Something we have noticed in all the Ritz-Carltons around the world that we have toured so far is that they do all provide diptyque products. Let us know, have you ever stayed in a Ritz-Carlton that did not provide diptyque products?
Beautiful. Let's move on to the toilet and the shower. What are we working with?
Now, we are working with 2 separated areas in the bathroom, which is always very handy, especially if you're not staying alone. We do have a normal toilet over here, which is not a Japanese toilet, unfortunately. And the shower. The shower is... Let me take my shoes off. We don't want to be in the shower with shoes.
We can still see that the mosaic tile design plays out in this area as well.
It continues throughout the whole bathroom. It is a very spacious shower. Once again, you see the diptyque products, and something we know by now that is always very good for the women is to have a normal shower head and the rain shower falling down on you.
I also really like something so simple, the dial that they have to change the temperature, and this knob here to turn on the shower head. And as we come out, we can grab our beautiful robe and put that on to stay snug and warm.
Let me try it on.
We did notice that we received 2 XLs, so unfortunately it is a little bit too big on Cami, but oversized is the new style. It's a carpet sweeper.
A little bit too big, right?
Chic.
The material is a plain towel material. It's not as soft as the Ritz-Carlton robe in Bangkok.
But nothing ever will be.
Unfortunately not. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the video.
Before we go outside, let's just have a look at the towels that are provided to us and the hairdryer. Can you just show us those briefly?
Absolutely. We have ample towels and they're pretty standard. Now, when it comes to the hairdryer, it is hidden or tucked away in this drawer. Something, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but you do actually not have access to maybe move the hairdryer around. It is a decent length though for drying your hair. So
but already plugged in.
It's already plugged in, exactly. It's a very robust hairdryer. I did Google this brand, Funsun, and it is a Turkish brand.
Let's take a look at the AC unit, which is here. And I wouldn't say it's the most modern setup in the world, but hey, it's got 2 arrows, arrow up, arrow down. So it does the job. This hotel is definitely a 5-star hotel. One thing I need to mention, which was exceptional, when we arrived, we stepped out of the taxi, we didn't say anything, and the gentleman said to me, "Welcome, Mr. Robson. Welcome to the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul." How did he know that I was Mr. Robson when I didn't tell him what car I was coming in? He must have checked the faces of the passports or the ID and checked and been aware beforehand. For me, that was exceptional service. The people in this hotel have been incredible. The only thing that I'm pointing out is cleanliness and small details and touches within the room.
We do also have a chair over here in the corner, which probably would be perfect to drink your coffee, drink your tea, and just look out and enjoy the view. I do love it when hotels provide us with books about the city, and this specific one teaches us a little bit about the seasons and history of Istanbul. Of course, once again, we have realized that a true bed test is only true once you have slept a night in it.
So this is actually the second day, and we've already slept in that bed for 1 night. That gives us a much clearer feeling and picture as to what it really feels like. However, I think when Cami jumps on this bed, it will really show you what to expect when it comes to sleeping in it. So let's put it to the test, Cami. That was, I think it explained it perfectly, because it was a combination of extremely soft when you jumped on it, but actually hard at the same time. I can't really put my finger on describing this bed.
I think it is, the softness comes from the fluffy duvet
Yes.
that you puff up, but the mattress is quite firm. We will definitely make use of the pillow menu tonight because I feel like I really just need an ergonomic pillow. I do want to say something about the service, as Benjamin mentioned already, which has been incredible. We did have housekeeping come in this morning and we do have 4 suitcases. One has been tucked away in the wardrobe, but they brought a little stand for every single suitcase, which usually you only get 1, if you're lucky 2. One more thing. We did leave our computers and our glasses out, and they provided us with a branded glass cleaner that they left under my
Love
glasses.
that.
We also get a branded mouse pad. The first time we've been given a mouse pad.
Yes.
Something I really love is how classic these lifts look.
Where are we going now?
We're going to the roof, which is on the 2nd floor, interestingly.
Yeah.
We have a pool and we have a restaurant.
And an incredible view.
And an incredible view. Well, I haven't seen it yet. It's gonna be my first time as well. Something I like a lot about this hotel is that throughout every floor they have a lot of paintings that depict Turkey, Istanbul, or just the tradition with clothes and the culture. Here we have the menu for one of the 4 restaurants. We have the roof here. However, in the lobby area, on the ground floor, we also have a Turkish restaurant, we have a Japanese restaurant, and an Italian restaurant. This is beautiful. Wow. The Besiktas Stadium over there and the Bosphorus.
And incredible views over to the Asian side of Istanbul. This is an incredible location to have a pool, and even though we're only on like floor 7 or whatever, it
2.
feels like 2. We're incredibly high up, but there's still a lot more of this building to go.
I guess that is because Istanbul is a very hilly city and we are on a hill.
And the building's tall.
That as well.
So I think one of the huge selling points of this hotel is that it's an incredible tower within the middle of the city. Many of the other incredible hotels in Istanbul are beautiful mansions on the Bosphorus. And when you have a building like this, you're able to build a pool here, and you're able to have incredible views overlooking the Besiktas Stadium, overlooking the old Asian part, and incredible trees and greenery all over the city. So it gives you a different feel and different perspective. So as Cami mentioned earlier, this is a restaurant as well, and you do have a lot of lovely seating areas. It might not look as inviting and attractive as usual because it's a little bit chilly today and rain has been coming on and off. But on the other side, we can see some people sitting down and having a lovely meal covered from the rain. And I guess on a nice sunny day with the music playing, this might even create a little bit of a beach club vibe in the middle of Istanbul. There are a lot of really nice seating areas in between the rooms, which kind of feels like a little bit of an extension of your room itself. However, the design that we have is quite dark. Some people might like that, but it does give a bit more of a mellow feeling.
This is the only floor I've noticed so far that also has the lifts that lead to the Ritz-Carlton residences here in Istanbul. For entering the spa area and the gym, we do have to go 1 floor lower.
I guess that goes to the car park, Spa Sol.
That is the entrance to the ladies' spa area. We have a few massage rooms over here. Lockers for the gym. And yeah, that's the gentleman area. But I'm not going in.
Okay, now we make our way into the fitness area. The music is very loud, so I will say that the layout is quite spacious. There are different areas for the machines and also for some stretching and mat work. Let's come in. So before we come in, loads of water here, chilled and room temperature. towels, apples, as well as some cold towels in there with a bit of a lemon smell to them. I really like how well equipped this gym is. I feel like this is one of the best equipped gyms that I've been to in quite a while in a top hotel. I can work all muscle groups in the body and plenty of cardio machines as well. Even some little details that we should pay attention to, like the bands that we have here. We also have 2 sets of dumbbells, the metal ones here and the other ones on the other side. This is definitely really interesting for many of you Pilates fans, because in this area, we have a punching bag and a reformer Pilates machine, something Cami will definitely be jumping on tonight or tomorrow. I'm not going to be jumping on this because I have no experience with reformer Pilates. I've done it once in my life and I was a mess afterwards, so I'm not embarrassing myself on the internet.
If you have been watching our videos, you might know that I always like to point out the space that is provided to do your mat work, and obviously I cannot complain about this. I mean, I'm even giving a reformer. Does it get any better than this?
And even foam rollers.
Even foam rollers. And I did ask, because some hotels do provide a reformer, but you can only use it if you purchase a class. Here, I'm allowed to use it on my own. I just have to sign a waiver form. So we have shown you the outside pool. We do have an indoor pool as well, but which I've already made use of yesterday, and it's an excellent space to go swimming. There's also a little kids area, so a little pool area that's perfect for children. We have just come back from our evening walk through the park, and we have been pleasantly surprised with the Turndown service. We just opened the curtains because they actually closed the blackout curtains and it was pitch black in here. We were lucky because yesterday we only received 1 chocolate each, and today we got 2 chocolates, dark and milk chocolate.
Too dark for me, too light for you.
We also have just the little mat that they always leave on the side with our slippers on, a glass and a water bottle that they leave on the nightstand just to make it a bit more convenient. And here it's all ready in case you want to order a pillow. We have the laundry service in case do you have any dirty clothes? And the breakfast menu in case you want to have in-room breakfast. I love how it looks with the light shining on the back of the headboard panels.
True. Why is only your light warm and mine isn't?
Oh, that is me. Let me turn yours on. I think it's that one. Now yours is on as well.
Lovely. Thanks, Cam.
Welcome.
You might hear a few noises around me because we do have another concert going on in the park in front of the hotel. But I just wanted to show you this while Cami is drying her hair, which is we did get some earplugs to be delivered to our room because we think we might need it if this goes on much longer. And secondly, we got 2 lovely ergonomic pillows. That's going to be really nice. We already have 2 really soft ones, but just to prop it up with a 3rd ergonomic pillow is going to be really nice, taking advantage of the pillow list that they provide. Let's get to sleep, get up in the morning, get back for breakfast, and then continue with the rest of the showcase of this incredible hotel. Breakfast was actually really good today, much busier than yesterday, but the staff were incredible. We noticed that even though more people were at breakfast, there were many more members of staff there to help. The lady who helped us yesterday actually remembered some of our orders, so sparkling water, a still mineral water, room temperature, coffee, and other little bits and pieces. So that really shows an incredible attention to detail, and to be honest, something that I didn't expect, and I was really pleasantly surprised about that. I think getting these postcards of the city from the hotel are a really nice touch. I personally really enjoy filling out these postcards, or at least taking one with you. It's a bit of a memory, and you can send it to a loved one, and it creates a beautiful memory of the hotel and your stay there. And I love that a lot of the things that the Ritz-Carlton provide, they do #RC Memories. Good branding, good hotel image, and creating something on social media. A good view can make the world of difference when it comes to a hotel. The benefit to this hotel is that we are in a very tall building, and most of the incredible hotels in Istanbul are on the Bosphorus, which means that they are lower and the view might be incredible but not as high as the Ritz-Carlton. When it comes to the view, we do have the incredible partial view of the water and the Besiktas stadium, which I can only imagine on a match night or a match day is incredible. Boats are constantly going up and down the Bosphorus, and we can see the Asian side on the other side of the water. If we move over to the middle, we can see, if I'm not mistaken, Maka Park, which is a very famous park in Istanbul, and the greenery of the trees is beautiful.
So even though this is a city hotel, we do have some beautiful outdoor elements like the outdoor pools, we have 2, and the stunning rooftop terrace.
I think that is a point that really sets city hotels apart. The fact that you can sit in this beautiful outside area and have the wind hitting you in the face any time of the day. You want to feel like even though you're in the city and you have great access to everything, you want to feel like you can escape, have a bit of peace and quiet, and maybe even have a little bit of nature around you with the greenery and the trees.
You also want to have the ability to just get some fresh air without having to step outside the hotel, especially because this hotel does not really have any balconies.
One thing we really like about the entrance to the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul is that it is a little bit secluded. It has a private entrance, and then as you come up to the hotel, it feels like it's separated from the road and from Istanbul itself. A bit of privacy, seclusion, and peace. The Ritz-Carlton in Istanbul is a solid option when you're coming to the city. When you want a feeling of being in downtown, but also being a little bit up above and escaping all of the hustle and bustle of the busy, crowded streets.
As Benjamin said, you get the best of both worlds. Beautiful Bosphorus views, as well as prime location.
You do have Nobu on site for all of you sushi lovers.
You do also have an Italian restaurant, as well as a Turkish one.
If you are a Besiktas football fan, then this might be the best place in the world to catch a secret glimpse of your team and your stadium. Make sure to check out our other video on the Ritz-Carlton in Bangkok.
Thank you so much for watching.
And see you in the next tour.
Hi, welcome to the Ritz-Carlton in Bangkok.